Hey guys, it's Avery, and I'm here with Burkely, Duffield, star of Beyond on Freeform. Yes. We're here to talk about everything that's happened in the first two episodes that premiered yesterday. And if you haven't seen the first two episodes, you need to watch it right now and then binge the whole thing. So, yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Of course. We're going to dive in. So, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen, this is just your warning.
Yeah. If you haven't seen the first two episodes, watch them and then come back.
And then you can watch them.
And then you'll get it more. But anyway, so that's what we were talking about.
So before we dive right in, sort of give me a quick synopsis of Beyond. Tell me about Holden.
Yes. Okay, so for sort of coming straight in, having not known, it sort of revolves around Holden, who goes into a coma and wakes up a dozen years later when he's 25 and has really no recollection of anything that happened. For him, it was just a blink. He finally wakes up, but he's in a totally new world, and the world has changed so much in a dozen years. He doesn't recognize his family, his friends, anyone that's there, and as well, now he has these abilities, which he's also coming to learn what they mean.
Yeah, Holden does have some very strange and powerful abilities.
Yes.
What can you say about that?
They are something he's definitely exploring. There's something he's learning to hopefully control. There's something that, as you'll see in the pilot episode, he sort of has these surges of emotion that exhibit these, as we said, very powerful sort of blasts or abilities that he has. So he definitely explores those and tries to get a handle on them because they very quickly put himself as well as people that he loves in harm's way.
Definitely, and there's a big Thor moment in the first episode.
Yes, there is.
And it's just boom, and it's just huge. Yeah. This huge spectacle of special effects. It's just amazing moment. It's so awesome. You have to see it. So there's also a girl in the first episode. Her name is Willa. So tell me a little bit about them and their history. What can you tease about them?
Yeah, Willa, played by the very talented Dylan Gwynn, she comes in as a very mysterious character to Holden. He wakes up not knowing what happened, what's going on, and is really quite lost and feels a bit of a fish out of water. And she is someone that finally offers him answers, offers him something of knowledge of what happened. Maybe his coma wasn't exactly what he thought. Maybe there's something more to life than he now thinks. So she's someone that he's definitely going to want to investigate and maybe get close to.
Yeah, and I can't imagine waking up after 12 years in a coma and just that being just it. Imagine being Holden and having these abilities and things you have no idea.
He's got a lot on his plate.
Yeah,
I gotta say, exactly, and that's enough. And there is a lot of, and we do concentrate on that. It is a rooted drama for this character, and you see what the ramifications are to the family, to his friends, to him gaining new relationships, to him also gaining new enemies. So we do have all these amazing abilities and a really cool part of the show, but it is a cool sort of relationship and sort of a drama at the end of it as well.
I love the family drama aspect of the first two episodes that we've seen. It's just, at the end of the day, it's just he wakes up and it's life moved on without him, and now he's stuck trying to catch up, and that must be just so overwhelming for just any 25-year-old.
So overwhelming, definitely, and to see his brother that he knew that down here, that's way out here now, and I think everyone, even his parents, who, you idolize, and everyone does as a child. As you grow up, you realize that, they're people too, and they have, thoughts and feel, and they really are people at the end of the day. So to see his parents change, his friends change, and his brother change is definitely sort of a big realization that nothing is the same and nothing will be really ever again.
Yeah. And so in the pilot, there's a moment, he's got a best friend named Kevin, and two of the last people that he sees before he falls into his coma are Kevin and his brother Jeff.
Yes.
Are they going to have an ongoing presence in the upcoming episodes?
Absolutely. We definitely explore, exactly. We see Kevin, who was his best friend, who he really tries to go back to and reconnect with, and we also now explore Jeff, who is this antagonist from the first episode, who, is one of the reasons why Holden was run off the road, put in the coma in the first place. So it's, we will be exploring both of those characters.
Yeah, and there's a moment in the first episode outside the bar, this man in yellow. Why are these people after Holden? What can you say about that?
It's, yes, and Yellow Jacket, as he's referred to, is such a chilling character. I love so every time he's on screen. So creepy, and Peter does an amazing job at playing this character. And it comes down to, without teasing too much, and you're going to have to watch to find out, But these abilities that Holden has, they are something of immense power, and even without him being able to control them, this exhibit that he has just in the pilot has attracted attention of some other people that may want to use that for their own gains and sort of harness that power, and maybe think that Holden himself isn't the right person to be able to be put in charge of those. So they might want to take those to use for their own gains.
Okay. I mean, just when you thought Holden couldn't have more on his plate, and
I
now
know.
he's got
and now there's people after him, and he cannot catch a break. Come on, people.
He needs like the Avengers or something to come in and just help the guy out.
I'm going to say, absolutely.
So I had some fan questions that fans are dying to know. What is the thing you liked most about Holden?
I like most about Holden. I think I love that he follows his heart. I think he is really driven by sort of finding out who he is, and since he's so confused a lot of the times, he really tries to follow his love for his family, his love for his friends, and it does get him in harm's way sometimes when that love takes him to a point where he wants to protect everyone as well. But that is one of the things that I definitely appreciate about him.
Yeah, and there's what I really love about Beyond is that, you know, he's 25 years old, he's been in a coma for a dozen years, but he's lost and he doesn't know who he is, but that's what a lot of 25-year-olds feel like. And
absolutely.
Just being normal is just, they have no idea who they are, they're trying to find their path, and like, I feel like, you know, Holden is just such a good example of like, you know, it's okay not to know.
It's fine.
Yeah.
And everyone, and I think exactly, it's very relatable throughout anyone's adolescence of not knowing exactly what path, and you feel like everyone has a journey and has those stepping stones to their big goal, and I can relate to that myself of not knowing what turn that I should take and what does that mean and where am I going from here. So exactly, it's a relatable struggle in life, really. It's just through Holden's eyes that you'll be able to watch.
And I know that you can't say too much, but one fan asked, what scene was your favorite to film? So could you...
I had a lot of favorites throughout the season, but let's stick to the first two, as we said. I mean, the night sequence outside the bar, as we referenced in the pilot episode, was a lot of fun to do. I mean, we had it was a 2-night shoot to be able to get all of that intensity, and we shot on these phantom cameras to get that super slow-mo that you're going to see.
Yeah, that was so cool.
So it was a night of big stunts, big emotion, big, you know, just everything, big sceneries and big stunt work. So that was, I think that would sort of stick out to me from the pilot as one of the coolest of them.
And I love that this, oh gosh.
Oh, fuzz. Random fuzz.
There is, the thing I love about Beyond is that you can binge the whole series. This is the first freeform show to ever do this, that you can binge all episodes right now. From your phone, from your computer, from your TV. It doesn't matter. And that's so cool.
It's very exciting.
What's been like being a part of this sort of new way, this new path on freeform?
I love it. It's so cool. I mean, I love watching shows and just going right through them. I mean, it's so much fun to be able to really use those cliffhangers and crescendos and just go like, oh my gosh, I want to watch another one, and you can go on, you can keep living with the characters, you can keep seeing those relationships, you can keep in that action. So it's a really cool opportunity to be able to give our fans of the show the opportunity to be able to keep that buzz going,
and to
watch another episode. Exactly. And we apologize for any late nights if you are binging it and you do have to watch just that one more. So anyway, we hope you get through it and you're not too tired.
But yes, and so one last fan question. If you could be on another freeform show, what would it be?
Ooh, another freeform show. Well, I have been traveling, doing a little bit of press with Kat from Shadowhunters, Catherine McNamara. As well as I have been a fan of the show, watching the entire season, as well as, of course, the premiere last night of their first episode of the second season. So I think it'd be pretty cool to be a Shadowhunter.
Right?
I mean,
kill demons and
stuff? Yeah, and the swords are so cool. Like the ones that then they... So cool.
I'm sensing a crossover because I feel like Holden could help them out.
Right? I could hold them off with my powers, and they could go in, or they could let me.
It's endless. The possibilities are absolutely endless.
Who knows?
You know, with
pretty cool.
All the episodes. If you want to watch it like a normal show, you can catch it on Mondays at 9,
every Monday
right after Shadowhunters.
Exactly.
So yes, if you want to watch it just like any normal show, you're free to do so. But if you want to know the answers right away, like I had to know. You can binge.
You can also watch the whole thing.
So, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, and I'm sure we'll talk more soon as the episodes roll on TV.
I hope so.
There's a lot to talk about. So we'll be back. Bye, guys.